Привет, друзья! Как дела? My name is Fedor, and the first thing when you learn a second language is to learn personal pronouns. To start that sentence with saying, I did this, you did that, he did that. You have to know personal pronouns. Я in Russian is I, ты in Russian is you, singular, мы is we, вы is you, plural, он is he, она is she, оно is it, and они is they. Two things to point out here. First thing is that ты and вы are both you. Ты is you, singular, informal. Informal when you're talking to your friend, to somebody of the same age as you, somebody who is not above you in this kind of social status. If it's a professor, your boss, maybe it's a stranger on the street, you want to be respectful to them. That's when formal is used. So ты is not used for that. Ты is used for a friend, a person who you are very familiar with. Maybe it's your family or whoever, right? That's ты. Вы is used for plural, for multiple people, and for formal singular, meaning that if it's one professor, you want to refer to them as вы, because вы is a respectful thing. In English, it's not a thing. In English, is you for singular, for formal, for informal. In other languages, this concept of formal and informal is also there. So if you speak other languages that do have that, it's the same exact thing. And the second thing here is ты, мы, and вы have this I sound. If you're a beginner, I sound is one of the hardest ones to pronounce because I doesn't exist in many other languages, okay? So if you say it T, me, and V, I understand. It's not 100% correct, but you'll still be understood. However, of course, still try to work on the right I sound. There's a whole bunch of videos on the internet, a whole bunch of articles that you can find to kind of master that sound. But if you struggle with it, it's okay for a beginner because you have to get used to those Russian sounds with time, so it's fine. Now that you know these ones, you can now start a sentence. You can now start a sentence describing yourself, your friends, somebody else. This is the first step when learning a second language. And of course, for you to make a sentence, these personal pronouns will not be enough. And if you want to learn how to make a right sentence in Russian and learn all the foundation for the Russian language, join our Be Fluent Camp. It's an 8-week course that we start on January the 7th that will cover vocabulary and grammar basics in Russian. In just 8 weeks, we'll give you everything you need to know for your Russian foundation. And it's a great course. It's an intense course, but all the tasks are kind of building up upon each other so that you start with easy stuff, getting onto more and more complex things. And of course, we are there throughout the program to answer your questions and to help you out. So if you are looking to master Russian basics in the shortest amount of time, join our Be Fluent Camp with the first link in the description, and we start on January the 7th. It's very close, so join us now so you won't miss out. And of course, the sign-ups close on the start date of January the 7th. So, now that we are done with personal pronouns, the second step, in my opinion, is greetings. Whenever you see a person, you want to know how to say hello, how to say goodbye, how to say good morning, and those things. I think making a sentence comes right after that, once you know the greetings. When you go into the party and you don't speak, let's say, Russian, and you have your Russian friends, at least to greet them in Russian is a nice first gesture of respect to them. So, привет is hi. Привет is the word that I say in the beginning of all of my videos. Привет, which means hi. It's an informal hi. Again, you use this with your friends or person or people with the same social status as you. Second word is a slang greeting, and it's здорово. Здорово is what's up. Of course, it's again informal. You don't say it with your professor. Hey, what's up, professor, right? Even in English. So in Russian, здорово is used with close friends, people of the same age as you or the same generation at least, that you can say здорово to them. But it's again, you should only say to those who you already know. Using it with a stranger might be a little bit, inconsiderate and rude, even if they are the same age as you. But a formal greeting is здравствуйте. Здравствуйте, a long word, Здравствуйте. And you might be thinking, wow, just the basic Russian greeting is Здравствуйте, all this long stuff. But we're going to break it down. First things first, this letter V is not pronounced. We don't say Здравствуйте. We say Здравствуйте. Okay? Здравствуйте. That's kind of the 3 syllables there. Здравствуйте. As you can see, V is not pronounced. But even for a Russian, Здравствуйте is a long word. We shorten to just Здрасте. Здрасте. Of course, because you shorten it, it's not as official. You don't say it in an official meeting somewhere. But if it's a relaxed situation and you're greeting an older person, maybe it's the parents of your friends, right? You can say Здрасте to them and it's going to be fine. We use that a whole bunch. I say it a lot. Just not to say Здравствуйте, 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 Здравствуйте. It's a tongue twister if you say it over and over and over again. And now let's move on to saying good mornings, good afternoons. First thing is Доброе утро. Доброе утро means good morning. Добрый день means good afternoon. Добрый вечер means good evening. And спокойной ночи is good night. You might be asking, why is it Добрый, добрый, and доброе, but then it's спокойно all of a sudden? The first 3 right here, добрый is kind. Have a kind morning. Have a kind afternoon. Have a kind evening. But спокойный is more of a calm and relaxed. Okay? When you say goodbye to somebody and say good night, you want them to have a relaxed night. So they won't wake up in the middle of the night. They can rest. Have a restful night. Right? So спокойный will be just that. You're wishing somebody a calm or a relaxed or restful night. That's what we say in Russian for good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And now let's talk about saying goodbye to somebody. The first word for that is пока. Пока means bye, and it's informal. You say it again to your friends and to your family members or people of the same age as you. Next up is до свидания. До свидания is goodbye. It's a formal one, and literally this one means until we see each other next time or until the next meeting. But of course, we all just say it in the same context as goodbye, and it's once again formal. And the very last word for today is a slang expression, and it's just давай. We say давай at the end of a conversation to say all right. It's again kind of a slang expression. You say it to your friends or people who you know very, very well. You say давай, it's like all right. No, see you, kind of a thing. It's not used as often as the ones before, but still, it's used sometimes. So I hope now you know the greetings and personal pronouns, and you can now feel more comfortable with Russian, and being able to use those things is very, very important. And I'll see you over at Be Fluent Camp, where you will take care of your Russian foundation. Learn everything you need to know when it comes to vocabulary and grammar in just 8 weeks with us, with feedback and other things like that. See you all there.